Hi, everyone. I'm Sharon Malloch from MHC, and I'm here with Lois Ritarossi, the president of High Rock Strategies, which is a management consulting firm specializing in print, mail, and publishing. Lois, thank you so much for being here today and sharing your insights with us on the CCM market. I know you've worked in the industry for over 30 years, helping clients large and small improve how they sell, how they operate, how they adopt and optimize technology in their operations.
It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
Thank you. And I know that, all your experience gives you a unique perspective on today's challenges, which I'm eager to hear. So why don't you start by walking us through your journey and what led you to your current role at High Rock Strategies?
Yes, I'd be happy to. So I started my career in magazine publishing and quickly moved into marketing roles at financial services companies in the Boston area, working both in marketing and operations. And that led me into sales, which I feel is my passion. I've been in many different types of sales roles in my career. And I sold direct marketing and fulfillment services. And I worked for a large service bureau on the transaction side when digital print technologies were really changing and evolving. And the CCM space was really changing how brand and marketing people looked at communications. From there, I actually owned a database marketing company, and my clients were large financial services companies, and we did very complex publishing with both traditional offset and digital technologies. I sold my interest in that company in 2005 and jumped into consulting. And as technologies were changing in both workflow and print technologies, I've leveraged my cross-functional skill set to really help my clients look at strategies for growth, be they sales or marketing or operational in nature. So I've been on the consulting side for 20 years.
Okay, great. So you've ridden the wave, you've seen all this evolution and change, and you've come to High Rock Strategies. So, what would you say today is the passion and the focus of your organization?
So my passion is making a difference for my clients, and my focus is really to help clients figure out strategic paths for growth. So whether that is what they need to look at from a technology perspective and creating alignment around their teams, because what has gotten them to success in 2025 is not going to be the same things that are going to require success in the next 3 to 5 years. So I spend a lot of time helping clients figure out where are we going and how are we going to get there.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So then, in terms of the challenges that they're facing and the number of people you deal with ongoing, what would you say then are the top issues that they need to address in the next 2 to 3 years to take them to that next place?
So I think the top three issues are really around labor and hiring,
Mhm.
risk mitigation in their company. Risk comes from lots of sources, and leveraging AI so that they can make better decisions. So those are the three top areas. Workflow automation is a strong consideration for what do we need to do in terms of making the right investments that allow them to deal with labor, that allow them to deal with scalability and mitigating risk in their production environments. And we are seeing that AI is, the topic of the year, last year and this year. And AI is really impacting so many areas of business, and companies need to figure out how they can make better decisions and where to take advantage of the different types of AI tools.
Right, those are all very critical issues and very important issues. So, what is your recommendation to in terms of next steps for these clients?
So my recommendations usually come in sort of three big categories
Mhm.
is to do an internal assessment to figure out where you have gaps, where there might be threats, to make the right investments and align around a strategic plan. So you need both internal alignment and alignment with strategic partners. I often make recommendations to my clients across all categories to really look at their strategic partners and figure out what new technologies will allow them to achieve their goals and allow their teams to be more effective. In terms of AI, the big thing is governance. How can your teams define paths be they technical, HR, sales, marketing, and production. AI is impacting all of those various areas of business, and having governance and defined rules so that employees can really be effective and leverage data to make more and better decisions that really impact their organizations. So there was a great quote from a Harvard Business School professor who said, AI won't replace humans, but humans who use AI will replace those who don't.
Mhm.
And I see large organizations that really need to figure out the correct and appropriate strategies around protecting data and protecting employees, but leveraging tools that can, allow them to be more effective in their communications and in their business.
Thanks. That's amazing insights and advice on next steps. Um, Thank you so much for joining us. Do you have any final words or comments before we wrap up today?
Yeah, one comment that has stuck with me is really a comment by Gina Armada, the CEO of MHC, who I
Mm,
met at a conference last fall. And in one of her sessions around AI and AI enablement, she shared, think big, start small, and act now. And I have embraced that as a concept, and I've shared it with other clients who may seem overwhelmed in these dynamic times that we're all living in. But the reality is companies need to change and adapt. And we really do need to leverage AI so that we can see the path forward and get to better opportunities for growth.
absolutely. Yes. And I know High Rock Strategies is here to help. MHC is here to help. Thank you again for your insights. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you.